the contracting agency to make additional payments on the basis of the milestone you are talking about. While in the argument they have already paid 20 million shares, 20% advance payment, but the project is only at 6%. Surely it meets logic.
Allow me explain. The 6% she's talking about, it is not paid on. It is not based on the 20% we are talking about. If we prolong the 150 million over that 4 billion, it won't be 20%. That is the one fact. The second fact is advance payment is normally not a payment. It is captured, you have paid, but it is guarantee is a loan that is supposed to be deducted after the contract reaches 30% to 80%. Therefore,
no. It is deducted progressively.
No, it is the contract.
Listen, if you have been advanced against a bank guarantee, 20% of whatever sum that was agreed, being 20 million, it recovered progressively from the first. As you get paid, every certificate is paid progressively. You can't wait up to 80%. Then you would have repaid 100%.
Sir, it is in the contract. I'm talking about the contract.
Listen.
Listen
first.
Are you the contractor? Are you the contractor?
I'm the contractor. Main contractor.
Where is the contractor himself? And I did give instructions that he should be here. Was he reached out to? Where's the contractor? He's deliberately decided not to turn up.
Mheshimiwa, deduction of advance payment guarantee is gradual from day one of the.
You know, we are not laymen.
And in any case, the first certificate will not be able to absorb the 20% at once.
At once, yeah.
Sir, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But in this contract, the deduction starts at 30% and ends at 90%.
Okay, what you explain first, let's give you time.
Yes.
Explain everything.
Now,
what you explain to boss is this.
Yes.
Listen to me. I want you to explain to him this. How much total money you have been paid, right? Start date and end date, and what percentage you are right now. Without talking about the money, then we'll go to the next stage.
And
the total money that has
then sir, and then it becomes professional. A contractor. Sometimes you can even progress without government money anyway.
Yeah.
Depending on your.
And that clearly, what he's telling me is that they didn't have the capacity from the onset.
That's the biggest mistake you are making.
When they were
allow me speak.
Kindly explain yourself on those three.
If you allow me explain, you understand where I'm coming from. This is what happened. I have explained. We got $1.5 million. It's about 100 million, 199. Half of it is cash guarantee for the guarantee we issued against the money we received. So we had 99%. To begin with, it was supposed to support cash flow and mobilization. We mobilized, we bought equipment for this project and started working. When we started working, we raised the first certificate, 2nd of February. To date, it has not been paid. We continue.
Please stop it there first.
Yes.
Use my guidance to explain this to the board. Before you raised that certificate, which you raised in which month?
February.
Where were you percentage-wise?
By that time, we were about 10%.
Within a period of how long?
10, and you're now in 6.
No, for the contract, for the contract.
You know where the problem is?
We have been here several times. This could be the 5th or 6th time we are here. So when you were paid the money you're talking about, I don't think you were even at 4%. Si wakati moja hii mali imekuwa maji tu. Ama umesahau.
Okay, get it like this. You raised a certificate which is still pending. Where were you at the point of raising the certificate? What percentage?
We are about 10%.
Now, today we are on
the structure.
We don't want anything on the structure. We are talking of the entire project percentage. Today we are at 6%.
Allow me explain.
So we can't be at 10 and coming back. Boss, we are not here to joke today. So explain to us what percentage you are in at the time of raising the certificate.
And that percentage,
that is what we want to know.
Because
that one is tied. That one is tied.
We are begging 2 issues. If I have to go to the finances, I must.
No. Ngoja. Easy.
It's good.
A moment.
It's good to tell the truth.
A moment.
Because this contract.
This is not the first.
Allow me, please. This contract.
What you have asked, ngoja. What Mheshimiwa amekuuliza, at what percentage are you? Anything notwithstanding. Anything notwithstanding.
You see, for me to give that.
Answer the question first.
Please. Allow.
Okay.
Let me speak, please. If I have to base that, I have to calculate all other contractors what they have been paid for me to take that contract. Because this contract has 26 contractors. For me, I'm speaking as Q. My contract is 900 against 4 billion.
But you see,
900 million against 4 billion. That is the truth of the matter. The others,
you are going to confuse
Who
us.
manages
The project has got an overhaul, is based on an overhaul BQ, isn't it?
no. It is a single. My BQ is 900 million. No, 9 million US dollars. Every subcontractor or contractor has his own BQ and priced and paid separately. That's why I'm saying I can only issue my percentage as Q because I'm not pegged to the other. The other, like
the main contractors.
The main contractor
Yeah.
is called the main contractor for
Is
the
it you?
structure. Yes, for the structure.
So
but,
the main
but
contractor,
the contract is 4 billion.
the main
I'm only
contract-
account for 1 billion.
Listen to. Tutafika tu mahali. Because I don't want you to strain so much. Let us handle it fast. Now, the whole contract is pegged on the main contract.
Not necessarily.
Right? We will note that also. Now, if that is the case, then the main contractor is the one who should be knowing who should be producing the overall percentage work done within that main contract. Right?
Yeah.
Madam, can you tell us something
I
about
think
that?
what
Let's
I need
understand.
to say
Because we don't seem to be communicating.
What I need to say is the main contractor carries the overall
Responsibility.
responsibility.
Yes.
Because if he works, the others will be able to
Work.
Yeah.
work.
The subcontractors cannot work before you meet your obligations.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
In fact, as we are talking, some of the contractors have done their bit, but outside. But they are not able to come in because the
Yes.
structure has not come.
Yeah, the structure is
The
not
main
up yet.
contractor is
So
lagging.
we are saying we are 6%, including the mobilization of all those other.
Everything.
That is
That is what you are.
Overall.
Yeah.
And I'm insisting on the overall
Yeah.
because that is what the government is going to spend.
Yes.
And he's insisting on 10%.
No,
Unaona
we
waziri,
cannot look at his.
you see,
Alone.
subcontractors are answerable to you. No, in terms of progress. For example, plumbing works cannot take place before you go up.
The performance
Yeah,
of
the electoral works
subcontractors,
huwezi kuweka mataa sahi
the
mpaka upande.
That I agree.
the progress of the subcontractors is incumbent upon progress by the main contractor. Are we okay there?
That's we agree.
Yeah. And then?
If
So,
we go-
which means, no, let's just get things clear. If you, as the main contractor, don't make progress, the subcontractors will have no basis to do any work.
Will not make
Because-
progress at all.
Are we okay there also?
That's we agree.
So, in a nutshell, you are stalling the project.
In fact, some of the subcontractors have bought equipment.
Yes.
And they are lying in warehouses,
Yeah.
waiting for the substructure.
Yeah.
to come.
So depreciation issues will start creeping in. So the main contractor is the one stalling the project. The subcontractors are ready.
So proceed now.
Now,
Let's start from there now.
the biggest issue in this project, and if we want to unlock this project, is finances.
We can't allow that. You can't allow you to say that and go get away with it. Listen here. Before you rest your first certificate, you were lagging behind. You were struggling here. Even the president himself came here. That you are aware.
That agree.
The issue
You agree?
here,
Very well. Second, when you raise a certificate where you are claiming higher percentages against your supervisor, that conflict has to be resolved. You can't be paid. When you think you have done 20%, your supervisor thinks you have done 6%, as we also think you have done 6%, and you want to be paid. That has to be resolved. 3, when you got this contract, there is nowhere written in that contract that when you raise a certificate, you have not been paid, you are still waiting for government budgeting issues, you will stop working.
It is here. It is the contract.
You stop working.
It can't say.
It is in the contract.
Stating that you
I
stop
signed.
working.
No, actually, it is there. We can read.
No,
The
first of all,
document is here.
no,
You
again.
know, the beauty is the document is here that I can open.
You stop working
But
after how long?
please, please,
No,
are
let us
we
use fact.
dealing
You
with
know,
a hostile
sometimes it's
contractor?
good. No, I'm not hostile. It is important. We appreciate this thing, and when we appreciate, we shall go further. Payment. the amount certified in each interim payment certificate should be paid within 56 days after the engineer received the statement and supporting document.
No, has it been certified?
You-
You know, there's a difference.
It was certified.
There's a
And
difference
has it
between
said stop
certification and
working?
raising of
It
the
was
certificate.
certified. We are talking about certified and went for payment.
Proceed. No,
Now,
no. Proceed
please,
with that
please,
statement.
Please,
Proceed with that
let me. It's good because we have the document here.
You have
That's
raised.
what you signed.
Mheshimiwa.
Now on the
Can I add
56,
something?
on the
Yes.
we're saying within 56 days should be paid.
Yes.
Was it said stop working?
Let
Yes.
me add something.
In this your contract, is there somewhere stating that you are given this contract based on your capacity to perform this work?
Yes.
Is it there?
Yes.
So now, when you delay us for 1 year and the government in its budget is unable to absorb from your project, and then money at the end of the financial year is taken somewhere else, then you come back and raise a certificate when then a budget has to be processed, and then you say because you have raised a certificate, you can now sit and rest and leave us to carry the burden.
Let me ask.
To that
Let me
effect,
ask
I have
us.
raised two that have not been
Let me
paid.
ask a simple question.
Not one.
Let me ask a simple question. The certificates you have raised are based on attainment of 2 milestones or one.
They
From
are two
your end,
different
from where you
certificates.
sit, 2 different certificates.
Yes.
Were the milestones realized? Were the milestones attained within the anticipated timelines?
Yes.
No.
We don't
no.
have- okay.
Just
That's
I know where
The
I'm asking.
contract. The contract says.
No. Just answer my question. Yes or no? Were the milestones attained within the stipulated timelines in conformity to the terms and conditions of the contract?
Within the program. Yes.
No.
Just say
Just
the
answer
truth.
my question.
Say
Yes
the
or
truth.
no? You know where I'm taking you to. The government has got a budgetary circle. Yeah. If you are supposed to undertake a given percentage of a project within a given financial year, as government, we make budgetary provision for it. We expect that you will be able to attain that milestone, yeah, and issue and raise your certificate within the stipulated timelines to enable government absorb the financial outlay which has been allocated to that project. If you are raising the certificate outside the stipulated timelines, it means we are looking for money which was not made a provision, whose provision was not made within that timeline.
Sir, this contract is donor funded, and if the payment went
All
to
the
donor,
money is funded
please,
by
please.
donors must get into our budget
Budgetary.
as a government.
Yeah.
Boss, you will not teach us things that we know. Just talk about your contract.
Please, I'm talking
Where
about this
do you
contract.
come from yourself?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Wacha-
Unajua,
wacha-
the
wacha-
problem
wacha
is
nikuulize swali moja.
if we inform.
Waziri, wacha
If
nikuulize
we-
swali moja.
We have the
inform-
procurement specialist.
Yeah,
Can
wacha
you-
nikuulize swali moja.
Yeah.
Wacha nikuulize swali moja. When you differ with the supervisor who acts on behalf of the procuring entity, what does that tell us? She is a qualified engineer, a professional.
Let-
She's not. No, you're always with her, and I've seen you with her all the time.
Let me
Are you
answer.
telling me that you are not able to agree with her?
Let me answer.
Because as government, because sisi kama serikali, we are going to listen to her more than we will listen to you, because she supervises this project on behalf of government. Now you are contradicting yourself until I'm worried, Chair,
Yeah.
whether he knows what he's doing, whether he's hostile,
Let me-
whether what is
Would
it?
you allow me to answer you? These are minutes that was adopted and she signed.
Was it fortunately
on May?
No.
On May?
No, listen.
And
Fortunately-
my progress was written for this.
Mheshimiwa, I'll give you the number of Theuri. I happen to know Theuri very well.
Yeah.
The owner of Q Construction.
Yes.
I've dealt with this man before.
Yeah. And why is he not here in the first place?
We will find out. He's such a gentleman. So I'm wondering what's happening here. Because if it's 6%, we agree and proceed. And this is why Mheshimiwa is getting unhappy.
But let me ask you another question. Were you here when the president visited this facility?
Yes, I was
What was the commitment by the contractor?
finished within the contract should be finished within
The original timeline.
yes.
Uh-huh. And then now all factors being held constant. How are you doing in relation to that?
Right now we are not doing well because the fine we have not been paid, and that is the truth. And sir, these are minutes adopted, and she signed, and she gave me the project manager said the project is at 14. When she says 6, you know, sometimes these are minutes, and these minutes were for on May 2nd.
Even if it was 14.
May 2nd, not now, May 2nd. So
no, even if it was at 14%, worst case scenario. Yeah, against a financial outlay of 20% already paid. There's still a discrepancy. Yes, on this side. Yeah.
The amount is not, we say it's paid, but it's guaranteed. That is a loan. And in this scenario,
any loan, I don't want you to tell us about loans. Any loan taken by this government is paid by the citizens back. It's not free. So don't come telling us about the loan.
Money.
It has to get into budget.
It is not free. Let us understand.
Yes. So don't tell us about loan. Government has to concede, and we must pay back.
We must differentiate between paying someone. I don't guarantee any payment because that payment was a guaranteed by performance guarantee. The contract, the employer is safe. Yes, the other standard practice is if you issue me with a guarantee, I must give, advance money. I must give, because it's a loan, I must give a guarantee equivalent, such that if I don't pay, you record the guarantee and I get your money back. And that's why it's good to differentiate between payment and advance payment. Advance payment is not a payment. It is guaranteed money.
It is a payment. It is a payment in advance. Yes, a minute.
Why is it paid?
Payment.
It's paid for purpose of this project.
Yeah,
is it paid for you to go and chew the money and eat and
but I have finished. The work that he says is more than the advance and mobilization.
Mimi have been here as a county government.
Yeah.
I've been here. Even when the president was here, we were here. Yeah. This company stood for this.
Yeah.
And you see,
they're actually stalling the project.
Yeah, they're actually stalling, and you can hear his ideas.
And
you see, the more you stay idle, the more losses we incur. Idle machine, idle workforce, idle everything. Simple mathematics, simple calculation.
Some areas I have steel there. I don't have cash flow because I have not been paid. How do I work? That is enough steel. We can go there and see. We have cement in this site, but we cannot be able to maintain the labor because of cash flow. And the cash flow is, I raise at a
let me just ask. Okay,
I have not been paid.
Let me ask you a question now.
That is the truth.
When you received the advance payment,
yes,
it was not based on performance, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah?
It was not based on performance.
Okay. If you are really as a contractor, you are a customer to government.
Yes.
What stops you also from making progress on the assignment, yeah, as you wait for payment? We did pay you advance payment because what the guarantee is paper. It's paper. You are not guaranteeing against money. You are guaranteeing against paper from the bank. Okay. What stops you from making progress on the assignment as you wait to be paid? All factors being held constant, because what you are trying to tell me, the summation of it all is that you didn't have the capacity to undertake this project from a financial perspective from the onset. And maybe we made a mistake to award you the contract. You didn't have the capacity. You didn't have the, because you proved your financial capacity.
We have raised two certificates. The first one, even when the first one was not paid, we continue working until we raise the second one.
When we get out of here, we have to go to the headquarters, which came later than this, and see where it is.
Yeah.
It's a matter of capacity. It's a matter of capacity.
So
you know, we have been inspecting projects. Even yesterday, good people, we inspected a project, a bridge which has been fully done by the contractor and has not been paid a single cent.
Yes. Out 9 months, and we find how many months?
3 months. The project timeline was 9 months. He's completed it within 3 months.
It's being used.
So you have a capacity issue, financial or otherwise. You have a capacity issue, and maybe you are the wrong contractor to be onboarded on this project. And maybe now, as opposed to being a hostile customer, we need to explore the possibility of getting an exit out of this contract.
So can I explain about capacity? Q has finished in Kisii 50-kilometer roads handed over last year. I don't want to bring those issues because they are also issues of non-payment. Please, no, I'm not. That's why I have restrained myself from not bringing issues of other authorities to Ministry of Health. But for the same government, they are pending bills for a project we finish 50 kilometers, Kenyenya, Mogonga, all that, and we handed over. So when we focus on here again, when we raise the first certificate.
Of how much?
Of about 100 million. it delayed payment. We delayed payment. We continue working. We raised the second one.
And
That
the
is-
first one was paid.
No.
Okay.
The first one was not
You
paid.
raised the second.
We continue working. We raised the second one.
Yes.
Now it is under evaluation. Until that point, now the contractor has trained him to the upper limit because
So your certificate
Mm.
is under evaluation.
yes.
When all the processes are done, you are ordinarily supposed to be paid. Okay? And I can confirm to you from where the boss is with this laptop there, that this has a provision of 1 billion that is lying idle. Right? Number two, you understand, or you may be in a position to understand, that even the donors have financial circles. And you will stretch us out of that agreement that Treasury has with the donors. That you are also aware. Now, as your certificate is undergoing approvals and evaluations, why can't you continue working? And definitely, the money is going to be paid. Why can't you continue paying?
And he knows that.
Even if we want, allow me give you a single scenario. As a father or as a household, you have suppliers. One supplier is supplying you with.
You lack the capacity. Just be very clear.
It is not
I lack
capacity.
the financial
No.
capacity.
We don't. We
and
have
other capacities to
Can I say?
continue.
Can I
Full
openly
stop.
say
That is what you are saying.
that the government in other authority has owed us 500 million?
That is
So
not
we have
the
Doesn't
financial
matter.
capacity.
That's not the
Leave
issue.
alone this one elsewhere.
Well,
That-
Kim,
those are
That is the
standalone
truth.
projects.
are you yourself today?
No, that is the truth. You know, sometimes if
Each and
I
every
want
project is managed as a
Mkubwa sikusikia hapo juu bosi yako.
ni ukweli. Nataka mkubwa
Are you
akienda
here to,
aangalie
are you here
this
to
situation
sabotage
because-
this program, or you are here to build this program, boss?
If
Because you are just out of order, complete.
No, allow me speak. If, for example, we want to accelerate the project, let us pay because we are not bringing other issues from other countries.
Fine.
If we bring other issues,
You
we
need-
would say
you need-
the current government owes us 700
You
million
need to be
pending bill.
paid.
Would we go there? No.
Boss.
We want
Boss, you need
this
to,
demand to be
you need to
paid.
be paid, and you must be paid. That's not in question.
But I'm told also
Listen.
there's a variation based on your certification, the value of your certificate and the assessment.
That is what delayed.
That's what delayed the payment.
Yes, definitely. There is a disagreement
you
between
see,
the
sir.
engineer's percentage and
You
his
see,
percentage.
you see,
That is
sir.
what I started.
The beauty is
And you are better off being in good relationship with your
It's
supervisor.
okay. It's okay.
So that
It's
you
okay.
get it right.
Actually, my supervisor and the QS from even Public Works approved the work. If the Ministry of Public Works has
You know
approved
the role
main-
of the project engineer who is a resident. You know the role.
Yes, sorry, my name is Dr. Mari. I'm the project implementation coordinator.
You
And
are
actually, Dr. Mari,
the project what?
implementation coordinator. Yeah, I'm a radiation oncologist in Kisii County. We have been having meetings on this project, and as the rightly said, there are different contractors, and some of the contractors they are not been awarded. But we have been having issues with the percentage of the main contract from the resident engineer and the contractor. And it's something that we are, the last meeting, we resolved because the percentage that have been going to the AFIAs and the Ministry of Health has been different, varying. Yeah? So we agreed from the last minute that we are going to coordinate from the engineer and the consultant and the contractor, so that going forward this payment is not delayed, because that was the reason for the delay of the payment. But overall, from the engineer and the consultant, actually the main contract is around 14% for the main contractor. Overall, it was around 6%. So that's the discrepancy.
Overall 6, but for the main
For the
contractor.
contractor,
And when was this your last meeting?
sorry?
When was this your last meeting?
We normally have meetings on the last first Friday.
We were here.
So it is last Friday that you agreed now on the way forward.
So rightfully, we can state that the delay in payment arose from discrepancies in the
Discrepancy in the
value of the
percentage
certificate assessment, isn't it?
initially.
Yeah, so it's not deliberate.
Which means the certificate has not been certified
Certified.
completely.
That's from the
Or
meeting,
approved.
yes.
That's
Yeah,
why
We
this
had
meeting,
that with the Minister
that's
of
why
Health.
sir, the minutes that he was
Finance.
showing
Yeah.
was trying to address that issue of
Yes.
discrepancy
Yes.
between
Yes.
the engineers
So now,
and them.
the person sitting at Treasury, what is he supposed to receive to pay, from your understanding? A certified, approved
Approved, eh?
certificate,
Yes.
which as of last week when you were still meeting was not there. Are we correct on that?
Yes.
So they could pay in a vacuum.
Yeah, that's what the meeting that we had, we agreed on.
Payment cannot be made on a vacuum.
Yes.
Are we agreeing on that? Payment cannot be made if there is no certified certificate. If there is a discrepancy
Precisely, sir.
between the stakeholders in the project, yeah, as far as the value we have consulted with the ministry. We have there are two things which are allowed. One, the contractor was given a down payment of 20% of the project value. The overall cost of the contract is 60% of the project. Yeah? These are 60%. Okay? Now, the contractor himself says that there are certain certificates he has read.